Hi, my name is Rich Wigan with rdrivercoaching.net, and here I'm today to talk about diet. So the first thing is diet's a dirty word. Okay, our belief system thinks that diet is something that you need to suffer for, that is gonna be really hard. So the first thing you need to do is instead of thinking of a diet, think of a lifestyle. Okay, that's the first thing. That's number one. Just think that you're gonna change your lifestyle. Um, the other thing is, uh, once you do that, you need to break up the illusion. The illusion that it's a lot of products out there, and just because it says paleo, vegan on the front, that doesn't mean necessarily it's made with real food. And real food here is the key. Okay, so get used to reading the labels. Like the most uh, products that you think that's gonna be the healthiest one, when you read the labels, you'll be surprised on how that can be. That it's the first. Sometimes the first ingredient is the worst ingredient. So make sure you read the labels. The best way to do it is to shop outside on a supermarket. But even sometimes there's a few good products in there in the middle section, but you need to stay more on the outside. The other thing is eat as much vegetable as your vegetarian and vegan friends. If you're vegan or vegetarian, you don't have to do that, of course. But if you are not that kind, if you like meat or if you eat dairy and other stuff, you need to have at least 3/4 of your plate from veggies. Loaded up with veggies. They're full of fiber. They're good for you. They have a lot of vitamins and minerals. Then meat. When it comes to meat, I know a lot of people don't feel too comfortable eating meat, or they don't like it, or anything like that. And meat, when I say chicken, fish, red meat, any kind. So meat, you only need about 10%, to be honest. If you try to hunt, try to grab a chicken or to hunt without a weapon that you can shoot from far and that's it, it's pretty hard to catch. So you need very little meat because it was always something hard to catch. You always want to try to be as on a natural way as possible. This way is where uh, uh, your body thrive. Okay, so the paleo idea, it's awesome, but like right now we have like meat available all the time. So you think you're eating paleo, but you're loading up with meat, and that can create a lot of stress on your body. So make sure you don't over eat on meat. Also, like eating properly, you're gonna be able to reduce about 40% of your total stress just by changing your diet, changing your lifestyle. So keep that in mind. Like a good diet can reduce 40% of your total stress. Um, the other thing is don't be afraid of fat. Okay, I did low fat diets before, and it's not pretty. Like you need a fat to first to burn fat. Second, your body, it's a lot more efficient when it's burning fat. Three, you need fat for your hormones, and in order to burn fat, I think I said that on the first time, but anyways, in order to burn fat, you need fat to metabolize. So fat actually helps you burn fat. Of course, when you eat more fat, you want to reduce a little bit of the um, the sugar intake. Okay. Speaking of sugar, you want to avoid sugar as much as possible. Okay. Even some fruits, like they're loaded up with sugar, and then you do it like orange juice, for example. You take all the fiber out, and that goes straight to your body as sugar. Okay. So try to use that. When it comes to fruits, the best ones to eat is berries. Okay. Berries have like a lot of antioxidants and can actually help you burn fat. So berries are my favorite. Usually my breakfast is one avocado with a bowl full of berries. Okay. Um, the other thing is uh, grains. Okay. Grains can be turned into the body for most people quick in sugar. So when I eliminated, and I went to several different diets throughout my entire life. with 7 different nutritionists, 7 different approaches, raw vegan, vegan, vegetarian, and all that. So you like once I eliminated grains, I felt so much better. Okay, grain is a little bit overrated, so make sure that you test it. Some people like to eat grains. It's not really necessary for us, but you know, I would at least minimize. Same thing with legumes. Like I don't feel good eating a whole lot of beans and stuff like that because it just don't digest well for me. For some people it does, but for me no. So test it, okay? But the paleo diet is good because of that. They eliminate the grains and the legumes, and it's very actually it helps quite a bit. Okay. The other thing is I forgot what I'm gonna say. So once you eliminate, that's what I remember. Once you eliminate the grains, a lot of people are saying like, "Well, where are gonna go for carbs and stuff like that?" Well, if your body is burning fat, you're not gonna eat a whole lot. But I always suggest like a slow carbs, like roots, like sweet potatoes, yams, and stuff like that. Those are excellent for you. Okay, so and most of the veggies, like non-starchy veggies, they have full of carbs in it. Okay, but they have a great amount of fiber, so it doesn't spike your insulin, and your net of carbs is gonna be actually low. So and net of carbs is like you see your total amount of carbs minus your fiber. That's when you have your net of carbs. Okay, so if you have a product produced that is 10 grams of carbs with 7 grams of fiber, your net carbs is 3 grams only. Okay, so that's my biggest advice that I can give. My biggest tip for healthy and more energized: eat loads of veggies. Think as a lifestyle, not as a diet. Do eliminate reduce the amount of meat and dairy. Of course, dairy is not a really good thing for anybody, but if you can eliminate or get to a minimum, especially like if you get full fat dairy, like if you get the fat free ones, forget it, that they loaded up with sugar. Minimize the sugar intake and eat more veggies and eat real food. Remember, there is no substitute, there is no powder, there is no pill that is better than real food. Okay, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, or if you need more information, if you want to know more about my diet or anything like that, or my programs about my nutrition programs, check my website, rwcoaching.net. Thank you very much. Feel good.